it is incredibly important that you find time to find Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be answering the questions you guys have been sending me on my Instagram page. Some of them were very sweet, others were cheeky, others were incredibly interesting and insightful. But for the purpose of today's video, I decided to focus mainly on the topic of dance because the majority of your questions actually revolved around contemporary dance and ballet. So let's get started, and I hope I'll answer most of your questions. Question number 1. How many hours do you work as a professional dancer? So at the moment, I'm working an average of 7 hours a day. I work from 10 AM to 2 PM, then I have a 4-hour break, and I work again from 6 PM to 9:20 PM with a 20 minutes break in between. I work this way from Monday to Friday, and on Saturdays I only work a half day from 10 AM to 2 PM. Question number 2. When did you decide to become a contemporary dancer and not a classical dancer? So this is a very interesting question, thank you for asking me that. Because actually, I never really had to choose between becoming a ballet dancer or a contemporary dancer. Growing up, I actually wanted to be an actress, and that is how I started training in dance. Because as I wanted to enter a bachelor in acting, I found out that you had to pass a dance class of the sorts in order to enter the BA. So I started training in dance and ballet in order to be ready to pass my bachelor admission exam to become an actress. And it wasn't until my early teens, when I was introduced to Kaffee Müller by Pina Bausch, that I actually started seeing dance as a potential future career for myself. But after seeing Pina Bausch and I did more research into dance theatre, I understood that that was actually the direction I wanted to move towards. And that is when I decided that actually I would love to be a contemporary dancer / dance theatre artist. And I started giving all of myself towards being able to achieve this professional pathway that I only just then discovered. Question number 3. Do you have any beginner pointe shoe tips? Actually, I do. However, they might not be the tips you're personally looking for. So, when you start training pointe shoes, it's incredibly important that you have an ongoing dialogue with your teacher. If your teacher tells you you're not ready to be dancing on pointe shoes yet, that is probably the case. Please, please, please do not decide by yourself that you're ready to start training on pointe shoes if your teacher told you that you're not ready yet. My second tip for pointe shoe beginners would be, if you can access it, please try to get an appointment with a professional pointe shoe fitter. Depending on your age, the shape of your foot, the shape of your toes, the amount of hours you train each week, and the pointe shoe technique level you currently have, you're going to need a shoe that is the ideal fit for yourself. This is incredibly important because not only it will enhance and speed up your improvement in pointe technique, but it will also help you prevent any injuries that might occur by you using the wrong shoe. Tip number 3, and final tip for today for pointe shoe beginners is, if you know that you'll soon start training on pointe shoes, ask your teachers for some exercises you can do at home to strengthen your ankles and your feet so you're fully ready for pointe shoe classes. This not only is going to make your experience on pointe shoes much more enjoyable, but it will also get you strong so you're less likely to get injured as you move on through your pointe shoe technique. Question number 4. How can I deal better with jealousy in dance, and how can I stop comparing myself to other dancers? So this is a very tricky question to answer because I personally believe that comparison is the seed to unhappiness. I know that it's extremely common to start comparing yourself to other people in your dance class, but I invite you to stop doing that because I think that is totally counterproductive towards you achieving the goals that you personally set to yourself. Each human being moves through life at their own unique time, at their own unique pace, and you have to honor your own journey. Not all human beings are going to achieve the same exact goals at the same exact moment in their life. So it's totally fine if you're not there yet. You are going to get there, but you have to honor the time it's going to take you to achieve the goals that you're personally setting for yourself. I would like to share with you one of my favorite quotes that I've encountered in my yoga teacher training. Don't compare your life to others. There is no comparison between the sun and the moon. They each shine when it's their time. Question number 5, and the last question I'll be answering today in this little dance Q&A. What does it take to be a good dancer, both as a professional dancer and just for fun? So for me personally, the 2 most important qualities a dancer should have are self-awareness and body awareness. The more you have a strong and constant dialogue within yourself, the more you know which are the areas that you want to work at, what you want to improve, which direction you want to go, and in general how to fully enjoy your dance experience as a whole. So yeah, that is all for today's Q&A. Thank you so much for sending me the questions, and if you did enjoy this video, please put a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll put all the links to my social media platforms down in the description below so you can follow me there too, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!